This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but man, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Off play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And all the way down to the 29. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On 1st down, it's Taylor. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On play action, Lawrence going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Fields. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Fields throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Taylor's got the first down and more. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
On play action, Fields. And it's complete to Adams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. First and 10, Taylor now. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Oh, this will be it. Complete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Off play action, Fields. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, and a heck heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Steps away. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.